Our next superintendent needs to be accountable, resourceful, transparent, an effective communicator, trustworthy, accessible, empathetic, collaborative, compassionate.
They're looking for the same, oh, we need somebody that's compassionate and all that. No, you need somebody who's going to lay down the law like Joe Clark. Like Joe, y'all remember Joe Clark? He came into the school with a baseball bat. That's what they need.
Carter's last day with the force will be May 15th. That is the same day that Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson is to be sworn in.
Carter's announcement comes hours after the second of 4 community forums on the search for a permanent replacement was held. The newly formed Community Commission for Public Safety and Accountability says it expects to submit its 3 recommendations to City Hall by the 7th of May. Last night's meeting was held at St. Sabina Church in Auburn Gresham.
Our next superintendent needs to be accountable, resourceful, transparent, an effective communicator, trustworthy, accessible, empathetic, collaborative, compassionate.
Only thing I got a problem with this is, yeah, okay, they having a community meeting. They want to find another superintendent, but this guy's been in there for 30 years. And Chicago's been riddled with crime probably for the last 30 years. And I'm making a joke of it, but like, come on now. So they're gonna search high and low for a superintendent, and I bet you they're trying to look for someone that's African American because they want somebody that look like their people. Even though Chicago's a melting pot, they're gonna try to get somebody that look like their people, and that might be a problem for them because they might get the same crap that they always been getting, just like the mayor-elect Johnson. This fool gonna say we can't demonize kids, but these kids are demons. What are you talking about? We can't demonize. These kids are demons. Let me share this with you. When I say these kids are demons, this is what they're going through. This is that couple that got attacked, and they're gonna show it through the video.
Over the weekend, they are sharing their experience exclusively with Fox. The video of 20-year-old Ashley and 22-year-old DJ being attacked on the 100 block of North Wabash went viral. They say they had just come out of Nordstrom shortly after 8 p.m. Saturday when they were surrounded.
We were just downtown in Chicago trying to shop, trying to get some food. And we were walking down the street, and there was a really big group of guys, a really big group of people.
And girls.
Yeah, guys and girls. And, DJ had my hand, and he was trying to lead me through the crowd of people. And they pushed him, they pushed me. And as soon as they pushed me, I told DJ, I said, hey, they just shoved me. And he asked them, he was like, yo, don't shove her, who shoved her?
That's when he shouldn't have even said something. Oh, he shoved me. Look, this is my husband. I remember years ago, and I'm going to give you guys a story. Me and my husband been together for years. This was before we got married. We was just dating then. We wasn't like, a couple. We were just hanging out, and we went to the mall. And I remember a guy said something to me. And I said something back to the guy, and we going back and forth. And so my husband at the time, just, a friend, he stepped in. And after we got out of that, out of this situation, my husband checked the shit out of me. He said, don't you ever in your life try to argue with somebody, because I'm going to have to step up, and I always carry my gun on me. And you're going to put me in a situation I don't want to be in. So this man don't know that yet. They was in a crowd of people. You see, they rowdy. Probably wouldn't have been avoided anyway. But words with crazy people, teenagers that don't have any logical sense, they should have just, oh, he pushed me. Baby, you better keep on walking. We trying to survive. This is the wild, wild west. I ain't about to stand up to a group of teenagers. That to me, it wasn't logical. Now, was it right for them to beat him up? No, it wasn't right. But logically, she put him in a situation that he had to defend his love for her, and now he beat up.
And as soon as he said that, everything went crazy. You know, they said they're gonna kill us. They turned around and, you know, started fighting, you know.
So sorry
I got pushed down to the ground, and yeah, I got pushed down to the ground, and the whole group of people went to DJ, not me. Like, I have a lot less injuries than he does because I was more of a bystander than anything, but everyone went for him, and it ended up in the middle of the street. They were jumping him in the middle of the street. It got pretty bad.
And they say a good Samaritan gave them shoes, drove them to the hospital where they were treated for minor injuries, then drove them home that night. No one is in custody in that attack.
Are they going to arrest anybody? No, they're not going to arrest anybody. How many cases do they actually solve in Chicago, like murder cases? Probably none. So you talking about somebody just was assaulted. Are you going to find them? No, they're not going to find them. But like I said, Chicago is going through some things. They're looking for the same, oh, we need somebody that's compassionate and all that. No, you need somebody who's going to lay down the law, like Joe Clark. Like Joe, y'all remember Joe Clark? He came into the school with a baseball bat. That's what they need. They need somebody like that. Somebody that's not going to take any shit and stop being all this unicorn and butterflies and, oh, I want to be inclusive and I want to be compassionate. No, you can't be compassionate when they acting all crazy. And you're saying don't demonize kids.
Look, demonizing children is wrong.
You could tell. Now, I don't know. I think I've heard him speak one time, and this is when they had the runoff. But right now, he sounds like he's slow. Right now, demonizing kids is wrong. It sounds like something's not in that head, just not clicking right. So
We have to keep them safe as well. Have you ever taught middle school? I have.
You got to keep the kids safe as well. But if the kids is causing harm to you, who do you keep safe? Yourself or the kid? So what do you tell this couple? Take the beat down for the kids? I'm just trying to say, somebody let me know in the chat, do we supposed to let kids beat us? Because we got to keep them safe. I just don't understand. When you have the mayor saying it's okay for the kids to act bad and they destroying the city that you live in and you pay taxes in. The mayor that you just hired, you elected him. And he's saying, oh, it's okay. They're just venting. We need more social programs.
Have you ever raised young people? Do you understand the risk that young people take just because they're young?
Do you understand? Did you hear what he just said? Do you understand the risk that the young people take just because they're young? Do you understand the risk? Are you a real man? I hate to say this about men, but when they say this kind of stuff, I'm like, are you really actually living in America? You know, the risks that men take every day. They're on the threat of violence all the time. Because you say one thing to the man or a man, you know, if they react differently, it could be, you know, some violent stuff going on. So why is he saying this about kids? The risk of being a kid. I tell my kids all the time, the only thing you have to worry about is going to school and having fun. That's what kids supposed to be worrying about. And fun is not beating up other kids or beating up adults. That's not fun. Causing harm to other people.
Do you know that home plate is at the bottom of my stairs? I found that out when my son was sliding down those stairs trying to score. They're young. Sometimes they make silly decisions.
Silly decisions mean sliding down the stairs and going into home plate. Yeah. But silly decisions does not destructing people's property, looting stores, beating up adults. That's not a stupid decision. That's just saying something's wrong with you in your head because you think it's okay to harm another person.
They do. And so we have to make sure that we are investing to make sure that young people know that they are supported. Look.
Supported in their crimes. What are you talking about? These kids don't need support. They need a juvenile detention center, like I said. I'm laughing about it, but come on now. Logically, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Neil C. It said silly decisions. Attacking people, destroying things, looting, really. Exactly. Oh, I guess driving around like psychos to the point of killing a 2-month-old is, oh, they're just being silly. Right. Frank says the rest, they take us because you're not trying to protect anybody and a bunch of fools. How about get some protection? These kids are totally out of control. They have no respect and they could care less. They don't have respect. They don't have respect for human lives. They don't have respect for other people's property. They don't have respect for themselves.